let's talk about Albo, okay? Before we get into the rest of things. What do we call him? What's that thing I call him? Oh, Each Way Albo. There we go. Now, as you know, Each Way Albo has that name because he is, of course, a great believer in saying one thing and doing another, saying one thing and changing it to another thing a little bit later. And as you know, the media is absolutely convinced that Albo is going to be the next Prime Minister of Australia. What about the people of Caloundra? Absolutely convinced that Albo is the next Prime Minister of Australia. This is the problem. We've actually got to check in with the people, but the media is where they are. So the profile pieces, the puff pieces, they have begun, including this one in the Financial Review where Albo says, I've got to do an Albo voice at one point, but he says, I'm as comfortable in boardrooms as I am in the pub. Just one of us, isn't he? But the thing that I love more than anything else about this is the photo that he took in his office in Canberra. How's this for a little bit of blue steel? Future Prime Minister, Each Way Albo. Oh, hello, ladies. What tax am I going to pretend I'm not introducing? Now, it is just one of a whole series of gushy profiles that were in the media, including the Women's Weekly. Probably good to skip this month because it has a big profile of the alternative Prime Minister where he talks about his love life. Fine, fair enough. But again, the model shots are coming out. Now, look, I get it. As a fat bloke, I'm envious of anyone who can lose weight. I seem to have put on the 20 kilos that he lost, but that's okay. That's cool. You know, here he is with his I'm not Bill Shorten look, followed by his I've got my running shoes on. What a subtle message to send about how agile and ready I am for the Prime Ministership. But God love the Daily Mail because they had a look at social media and how some of social media decided to react to these images. Get ready. Hubba hubba, looking amazing, fighting fit and ready to run the country. Oh my, Anthony Albanese, just yummy. I have a crush now, hot PM. And I have my first crush on a politician. It continues. Man, you're looking so hot, Albo. How do the real people feel in Australia? Now, of course, the greatest love letter, though, didn't come from Twitter. It came from his mates in China because the Chinese embassy came out today and said, we're willing to meet you halfway on repairing the relationship. Remember, Australia's done nothing wrong, so they have to come the whole way. But perhaps they know that if there is to be a change of Prime Minister, there will be somebody who'll meet them halfway when we've done nothing wrong, which technically means giving up half of what we already have. Get ready for Each Way Albo and KK taking care of the borders.